But we've got former House Intel Committee Chair Pete Hoekstra with us. Pete, what do you think of this latest stuff? And this is sort of like the allegations back and forth that won't die. But let's say that President Obama did give a warning that this is not the guy you want, Donald Trump, in that position. Then what?
Well, number one, you would not have be surprised by President Obama saying something like that. You know, Flynn was someone that he fired.
Right.
Flynn was someone that was a key advisor to candidate Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was a fierce critic of Obama's foreign policy. So, you know, if President Obama had clear information that said, here's why hiring General Flynn is dangerous and the wrong thing to do, he should have laid it out very, very specifically. There's other reports that have characterized that conversation as, President Obama kind of saying this in jest. Well, if President Obama was serious about it, you don't talk in code. You talk very, very clearly as to here's the problem and here's why you don't hire him. I don't think that's what happened in the conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, but now the timing of this is weird, right? I mean, because you have Sally Yates to testify in Capitol Hill about warnings she gave about Flynn. So I'm sure that wasn't, or this timing wasn't accidental.
It wasn't accidental, and it builds on, can you believe that Jonathan Gruber was on, the Sunday talk shows yesterday saying the reason Obamacare is failing is because of you, President Trump.
Yeah,
it was fine until we got in.
Yeah.
That was a little rich. It was a very, very rich weekend. And so it appears that this is their new strategy. We're now, 100+ days into the administration. We can now start blaming them for everything.
Let me ask you, what is protocol?
It's all Trump's fault.
I'm sorry, Pete. Well, what is protocol in this sort of stuff? For example, there are separate reports, I don't know which are reliable, that say that Flynn was getting paid by the Russians for a number of speeches or other such stuff, but never let those at the White House know. That would be kind of a hard thing to hide anyway, so that kind of, really pushes credulity here. But what do you make of that?
Well, if you go through this process, the vetting process of the White House, you expose everything, or you're supposed to, payments from organizations that you have received money from.
That would certainly come to light, right?
18.
You can't hide that with our highest security official.
Absolutely, it would come to light. You sign a form that basically says you have access to all of my tax returns. Go through them. So, you can't hide this stuff, or if you hide it, you have to hide it intentionally and recognize that by hiding it, there's a good chance you're going to be discovered, at which point in time you're in a very, very uncomfortable position.
Congressman, thank you very much. Peter Hoekstra, on these latest developments.
Good to be with you. Thank you.
Same here.